What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Wolverine here, and in my hands I got Savage Avengers #1. We got the heaviest hitters of the Marvel Universe teaming up together. Wolverine, Venom, the Punisher, Elektra, Dr.Voodoo, and also, last but not least, Conan the Barbarian. So, how did this first issue hold up? Let's jump in and find out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you're always in the loop whenever I drop new videos. We have Gary Duggan, who's doing the writing, we have Mike Deodato Jr., who's doing the art, and we have David Finch and Frank D'Armata, who tag team together to do the cover. Savage Avengers #1 wastes no time in getting into the thick of things. Here we have the Hand teaming up with an evil magician who's out to get some of the finest the world has to offer, such as artists and great thinkers, but most importantly, they want warriors. All of this takes place in the Savage Land, which Wolverine travels to in order to find his friend who has been captured by the Hand, and it's there that he meets Conan the Barbarian, who has been stranded there for a while after the events of Avengers No Road Home. Conan mistakes Wolverine as one of his enemies, which leads to both of them throwing down, because what is a great team up of savage individuals without them fighting? Mike Deodato Jr. does a great job at making this fight as bloody, violent, and gory as possible. These two are fighting panel to panel, page to page, and honestly, this fight was pretty well paced. Why? Because it does a great job at letting the readers know just what they're going to be dealing with moving forward, and it lets you know that, these Avengers are not going to go down as easily in a fight. So after these two knuckleheads are done fighting each other, they realize they're not enemies, and here's where we find out a little bit more information on Conan. We find out his backstory and what exactly is he doing here in the Savage Land and what his true intentions are, which is to find an amulet. This is actually pretty important because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I had no idea who Conan was. So that little tidbit was pretty useful for me moving forward. Both of these heroes bid each other good luck and they go their separate ways. Obviously, we're going to see him again. And right off the bat, I like how the dynamic is written between Wolverine and Conan. They're both very impulsive and they're not afraid to get down and dirty right off the bat. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they work together in the team. But you can also say the same thing for the other members of the Savage Avengers. So we'll see. The final act introduces us to Dr. Voodoo, who unfortunately also gets captured by the Hand. But here we learn of what the endgame is behind capturing these specific individuals. This magician is out to summon a powerful marrow god called Jowton Lao. And in order for Jowton Lao to come to be, blood must be sacrificed from these specific individuals. Once again, mainly warriors. Jowton lens design is actually pretty scary and pretty menacing. It looks like something out of a Resident Evil game. And also at the same time, it looks like the perfect villain for the Savage Avengers to fight. Because we all know he's gonna come to be. Wolverine arrives and immediately starts slicing up members of the Hand. But he is too late because Dr. Voodoo ends up dying. Yep, he gets his head sliced right off. So we were introduced to 3 Savage Avengers. Now we're down to 2. But rest assured, the issue ends with the Hand issuing a plan to draw in one more of the Savage Avengers. And it's no other than the Punisher, baby. So far, this is a pretty solid first issue. The Avengers introduced so far have legitimate reasons for being involved. And also, it's cool that they focus on 3 out of the 6 Avengers versus trying to cram all of them in one issue. There is a clear threat, and definitely there's a strong sense of urgency. I also love the art in this issue. It's very raw, very gritty, very violent, and it definitely works when you're dealing with these specific characters in the Marvel Universe. If it's one gripe that I have, it's the fact that unless you picked up this free comic book day special, you really wouldn't understand who Wolverine is looking for in the first issue of Savage Avengers, because it's definitely not Dr. Voodoo, because Dr. Voodoo appeared at the end of the issue, whereas Wolverine has been there since the start of the issue and before that, according to this. But you know what? It's cool that it was added in here, and it probably was on purpose, so I guess all is forgiven. So let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like this issue? Did you not like this issue? What do you think of the lineup, and what dynamics are you more looking forward to seeing? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, subscribe if you haven't already and turn on your notifications. Wolverine out.